July 11th, 1804. Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr stand in Weehawken, New Jersey, preparing for one of the most important duels in history. Aaron Burr was born into a prestigious New Jersey family. He was the son of Aaron Burr Sr. and the grandson of Jonathan Edwards. At age 17, he graduated from the College of New Jersey, later known as Princeton. He was Princeton's second president. In 1775, he joined the Continental Army, and he was put on Washington's staff, but he left a few weeks later. He also served during Benedict Arnold's march to Quebec. In 1882, he married Theodosia Bartol Prevost, and they had a daughter named Theodosia. A year later, he was elected into the state assembly. Alexander Hamilton was born on a Caribbean island called Nevis. He was orphaned at age 13 and came into the United States to get a fresh start. He joined the Continental Army in 1776 and gained the attention of George Washington because of his relentless energy and his remarkable intelligence. Hamilton was a strong Federalist leader, which means he favored the new national government. He married a beautiful woman named Elizabeth Schuyler in 1780. They had a son named Philip 2 years later. When George Washington became president, he hired Hamilton onto his staff. During his time in office, Hamilton helped save the United States government from collapse. Alexander was extremely involved in the government. He wanted to establish a new national government under the Constitution. He served as a delegate of New York. Although he did not have a major role in writing the Constitution, he had an extreme influence in the ratification of the document. He wrote 51 out of the 85 Federalist Papers. He was also the first Secretary of Treasury under the lead of President George Washington. Aaron Burr was also extremely involved with the government. He ran for the state Senate twice. The first running, in 1791, he won. He ran again and, to his dismay, lost position to Philip Schuyler, who was Hamilton's father-in-law. He ran for president in 1800, but he lost to Thomas Jefferson, and he became the third vice president of the United States. The Federalists and Anti-Federalists had many disputes with each other. One of the biggest disputes was about the new government for the 13 colonies after their break away from Britain. The Federalists, led by Hamilton, wanted a strong central government, where the country had more power than the states. The Anti-Federalists wanted to give more power to the states and to act as 13 states instead of one country. There are many causes for the Hamilton and Burr duel. It all started when Burr ran for Senate in 1791 and won against Hamilton's father-in-law, Philip Schuyler. This began a rivalry between Hamilton and Burr. Then when Burr lost his position to Philip in 1797, he blamed Hamilton for ruining his reputation and turning voters against him. The tension increased when in 1800, Burr ran for president and lost to Jefferson, and he again blamed Hamilton for manipulating the vote in Jefferson's favor. Burr decided that the final straw was when, near the end of his term as vice president, he ran for the governorship of New York, and he lost again. So he blamed Hamilton for another time, besmirching him as a candidate. He was so eager to defend his honor that he wrote a letter to Hamilton, which he said that he challenged Hamilton to a duel, to which Hamilton accepted. There was a lot of confusion to what happened at the duel, because it happened so fast. The two men faced back to back, listening to the referee explain the rules. Once they were ready, they took 10 paces. At pace 10, both men turned and shot. Hamilton shot towards the sky, while Burr, believing he had been shot at, shot Hamilton and fatally wounded him in the side. After the duel, the public was outraged, and Burr fled from New York and New Jersey. He later returned to Washington, D.C., where he was safe from prosecution, and the accusations never made it to a trial. Hamilton was taken home to be with his wife, and he died the very next day from his wound. Aaron Burr's triumph soon turned into a tragedy, as the people did not want to elect this man, who killed one of our most influential founding fathers, to be our president.